Hello, good afternoon. You're watching Market Fatafat on ET Now with me, Vinny Motiwala, along with me, Cheryl D'Souza as well. Cheryl, a very good afternoon to you as well. And markets, which side is it weighing on right now?
If you look at the markets right now, it is actually given up some of those early gains that it made after actually falling. We saw some sort of a recovery creep into the markets, but now, as you can see, it is trading in the range of 0.5% downtick coming in for Nifty Bank, Nifty. While Nifty Bank has actually fallen much more after it made a good recovery from the day's lowest point. As you can see right now, 0.7% downtick coming in for the Nifty Bank. All in all, if you look at the sectoral indices, last time I checked, almost all the sectors were in the negative territory. But nevertheless, compared to what the picture was yesterday, today looks a bit better, Vinny.
Absolutely, that's how the market is looking like. But let's get started with those individual movers and trade on the back of news flows and technicals. And from the research team, we do have Ankita joining in with us as well. But the first stock that I'm going to talk about is today Oracle Financial Services. This is on the back of its Q3 numbers, and it's an IT company. When you look at it in terms of the numbers that came in quarter-on-quarter basis, the company has managed to see a growth in revenues of around 27%. Other than that, the margins of the company have seen a sharp expansion as well, around 900 basis points in terms of expansion. Profits of the company are 77.7% growth on a sequential basis as well. So operating performance has been good. Bottom line is good. Top line seeing a strong growth as well. And that is why the stock is up and away in trade as well, holding on to very strong gains as of now as well. That's Oracle Financial Services for you all. On the back of its numbers, good set of numbers, stock up 21%.
All right, let's shift focus and let's talk about Aarti Industries, because that particular counter earlier in the trading session managed to snap a 4-day losing streak. And the reason being is the fact that the company has said that they've got a 4-year supply contract worth about 6,000 crore rupees from an MNC. So on back of this particular development, you can see the stock soaring in trade, 4.5% uptick right now, giving up some of those gains, but nevertheless holding on to the positive territory.
Okay, let's move on and bring on board our techie as well. And we do have Ashish Kayal joining in on the technicals. Ashish, good afternoon to you as well. The first stock you picked out for us today is Phoenix Mills. On the charts, what's the expectation on target that one should keep for Phoenix Mills?
Hi, good afternoon to you and all the viewers. If you look at Phoenix Mills, the stock has been bucking the trend when the broader market is down. The Phoenix Mills stock is managing to sustain up the upside. I think the overall target can be around 2,600, which is the previous pivot high. And on the downside, one can maintain a stop loss on this stock around 2340 levels.
Ashish, let's talk about Axis Bank. And how is this one looking on the charts to you? Are you in the fence that would say, yes, why not take a look at Axis Bank right now, because maybe the valuation or the price is right, but or do you expect some more downside risk for Axis Bank?
See, if you look at Axis Bank, we can clearly see what happened with HDFC Bank, but Axis Bank, I think, is at a very important support level of around 1,070, 1,075, managed to defend that and bounce back in today's session. So I'm optimistic that if the stock manages to cross that 1100 mark, we can be headed back towards that 1140 levels on the upside. So I'm optimistic for the stock. I think it's going to go towards 1140 on the upside, as long as it is managing to maintain the support level of 1060 on the downside.
Okay, let's move on to the next stock. And Ankita, LTI Mindtree, this one is down and out in trade after especially the commentary that came in from the company in the con call as well.
Yes, that's correct. The stock was down nearly 12% in early trade today, and it is down more than 10.5% right now, reacting to companies' Q3 earnings and, of course, the commentary that came thereafter. Now, the company has reported a 17% year-on-year rise in the net profit, but the revenue and the margin were muted and lower than expected, respectively. Now, its CC constant currency revenue growth came in at 7.7%, while the estimated, the estimate suggested a 2% rise. And the company's EBIT margin also declined by 60 basis points. Deeper and wider furloughs impacted the quarter, and sectors such as energy, which had previously witnessed furloughs, did so in the third quarter. Now, the company said that the fourth quarter revenue and margins would be similar to the third quarter, and the 17 and 18% exit margin for the fourth quarter of this fiscal has been pushed by a few more quarters. So that's also the company commentary was also not very encouraging. Also, a couple of brokerage notes also that came out were CLSA. They have downgraded to sell from Outperform, and they've cut the target price to 4,800. Investec on LTI Mindtree, they've downgraded to sell from hold and cut the target price to 6,030 rupees, and Incred also again downgraded the stock to reduce from hold and hike the target price to 5,657 rupees. Kotak also maintains a reduce on stock and cut the target price to 5,500 rupees from 5,910 rupees per share. Now, net, not a very positive commentary coming in, and also brokerage is not giving a thumbs up to this particular counter today.
All right, that is LTI Mindtree in the IT pack. Let's talk about another IT company which numbers are flashing on the bottom of the screen. Good numbers coming in on a quarter-on-quarter basis coming in from Mastech. If you look at the PAT, the revenue, both have seen an uptick on a quarter-on-quarter basis, as well as the EBIT has also seen a substantial uptick on a quarter-on-quarter basis. And that's the reason why you're seeing that jump in the stock. Now it is trying to take it a bit easy, but yes, Mastech is one counter to watch out for. We'll have some more data on the margins, but for now, on the surface, the stock is looking pretty good.
Okay, surely that is looking interesting as well, but I think that was the last stock for today. So thank you so much, Ashish, as well as Ankita, for joining in with us. In a very exclusive conversation and coverage of the World Economic Forum 2024 coming live from Davos for the very first time, Uttar Pradesh can be seen representing India in the World Economic Forum. Anuya Yadav, national editor at Times Network, got in an exclusive conversation with Manoj Kumar Singh, IAS, Infrastructure and Industrial Development Commissioner, Agriculture Production Commissioner and Additional Chief Secretary, Government of Uttar Pradesh, to learn about his experience at the Davos. Listen in.
और डावोस में एक पवेलियन जो लगातार सुर्खियों में बना हुआ है, पहली बार डावोस पहुंचा है वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम में, वो है उत्तर प्रदेश। और मेरे साथ यहाँ पर मनोज जी हैं जो डेलीगेशन को हेड कर रहे हैं। थैंक यू सो मच सर हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए। मनोज सर, पहली बार उत्तर प्रदेश जो है वो डावोस में आया है वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक फोरम में, किस तरह का रिस्पॉन्स आपको मिल रहा है?
जी हाँ, उत्तर प्रदेश पहली बार डावोस में आया है पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए, और कई लोग बहुत बड़ी संख्या में आ रहे हैं ये जानने के लिए कि ऐसा क्या हुआ कि क्यों यूपी इस बार अचानक अपना डावोस में आने के लिए पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए प्रोग्राम बनाया। और कई कंपनीज, खास करके बेवरेजेस की और जो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस में जो लोग काम करते हैं, एग्रीकल्चर के जो इनपुट रिलेटेड कंपनीज हैं, यूपीएल या इस तरह की, वो सारे लोग आ रहे हैं और इस बात के लिए वो काफी उत्सुक हैं कि कैसे अपना इन्वेस्टमेंट, अपना मार्केट यूपी में बनाए हो।
सर, यूपी जो है लगातार $1 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी की बात कर रहा है और आप लोग उस तरफ तेजी से कदम भी बढ़ा रहे हैं। यहाँ इन मीटिंग्स के बाद जब वापस आप उत्तर प्रदेश लौटेंगे, आपको लगता है कि यहाँ के जो इन्वेस्टमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज की एक तस्वीर जो आप लोगों को दिखा रहे हैं, वो बहुत बड़ी मदद होगा $1 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी के सपने को पूरा करने के लिए?
जी हाँ, $1 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी के लिए यहाँ से जो भी बातें हो रही हैं, इनके इन्वेस्टमेंट काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट होंगे। लेकिन उसके अलावा हम लोग यहाँ आकर जो कुछ ग्रुप ऑफ कंपनीज के साथ मुलाकात हुई, तो कुछ नई बातें हमें भी सीखने को मिली जो हम यूपी में रखकर वाकिफ नहीं थे कि यूपी की कौन सी पॉलिसी में क्या इशू है जिसकी वजह से वो नहीं आ पा रहे हैं या एक्सपैंड नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। जैसे कुछ बेवरेज कंपनीज ने कल जो बातें बताई, वो वाकई हम लोगों को नहीं पता था। उसी तरह डाटा सेंटर के बारे में कुछ कंपनीज आई थी और उनके जो इशूज़ थे, काफ़ी पिन पॉइंटेड इशूज़ थे जो हमारी इंडस्ट्रियल अथॉरिटीज़ को हल करना चाहिए था समय से, लेकिन नहीं किए। तो पॉलिसी लेवल पर भी और इंडिविजुअल केस वाइज भी बहुत अच्छे फीडबैक यहाँ पर मिले हैं और मुझे उम्मीद है कि हम लोग जब जाकर इनको पॉलिसी लेवल पे इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे और इंडिविजुअल केसेस लोगों का सॉल्व करेंगे तो काफ़ी बड़ा इम्पेटस इन्वेस्टमेंट को मिलेगा।
सर, हमने काफ़ी रश देखा उत्तर प्रदेश के पवेलियन में और ख़ास तौर पर जब हम एंटर कर रहे हैं तो देखते हैं कि कैसे यूपी इज़ द ओनली स्टेट दैट इज़ टॉकिंग अबाउट द एफडीआई पॉलिसी। आपको लगता है कि इस पॉलिसी की मदद से आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट अट्रैक्ट कर पाने की कोशिश जो है आपकी, वो पूरी हो रही है यहाँ पर?
बहुत कम स्टेट्स के पास एफडीआई के लिए या फॉर्च्यून 500 के लिए डेडिकेटेड एक अलग पॉलिसी है। यूपी इज़ वन स्टेट जिसके पास यह है और यहाँ पर आप जानती हैं कि ज़्यादातर कंपनीज उस लेवल की हैं, इधर दे आर फॉर्च्यून 500 कंपनीज और कंपनीज हु विल ब्रिंग एफडीआई। तो उनमें काफ़ी इंटरेस्ट है। जो स्पेशल कंसेशंस, जो स्पेशल अट्रैक्टिव पैकेज एफडीआई कंपनीज के लिए है, उसको लेकर काफ़ी लोग उत्सुक हैं यहाँ पर।
मनोज सर, आखिर में यहाँ उत्तर प्रदेश के पवेलियन से देश की जनता को, उत्तर प्रदेश की जनता को क्या कुछ मैसेज देना चाहेंगे?
बहुत पॉजिटिव मैसेज है लोगों के बीच में। उत्तर प्रदेश का जो ग्रोथ रेट है, आज भी सुबह की मीटिंग में ये बात निकल कर आई कि शायद ही दुनिया में कोई देश उस रफ्तार से ग्रो कर रहा है जैसे यूपी में 14% के रेट से ग्रो कर रहे हैं। तो जब आप ये बात यहाँ पर बताते हैं तो लोगों को यकीन नहीं होता है। तो बहुत ही पॉजिटिव लोगों के बीच मैसेजिंग है यूपी में, जो काम का माहौल है, जो इन्वेस्टमेंट का माहौल है। तो आई एम क्वाइट होपफुल एंड श्योर कि बहुत अच्छी संख्या में, बहुत बड़ी तादाद में वहाँ पर इन्वेस्टमेंट यहाँ से आएंगे। थैंक यू।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सर हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए।